Oh, God. One of these days, you're gonna find a different pose. If I can get him to stop hitting that button, I'm gonna get you to stop doing that damn pose.
Rob, don't make me hit the button on you tonight.
Please do not hit the button. Please do not hit the
Don't
button.
don't make the list tonight, okay?
Do
Hit
not
the
hit the button. Yeah,
Can you guys hear
has
me?
It's
he
not
has
set
a
on the button. I have to go adjust it to get to it again. So.
he has an eject button, Rob. You don't want him to hit it. You don't want him to hit it. Trust me, you don't. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mr. KS. That is Chris. That is Robbie Cutthroat, Front Row Wrestling Podcast. We're here tonight to discuss your WrestleMania 41 predictions.
I have a question before we get started.
What is that? What is that?
What's giving you more glare, his sunglasses or my head?
Jesus Christ! it's
back to wrestling though. Back to wrestling.
It's about a tie right about now. So
okay,
you know.
Okay.
No, yeah. So as me and Robbie were talking before we went live. Robbie has a.
Hey, I'm gonna come right back.
What?
Can you hear me?
Is he on auto tune?
What did you say?
He said, that's what he said.
All right, there we go. I'm good now. I was frozen for a moment.
Yeah, you got to repeat what you said because I have no idea what you said.
I said I was frozen for a moment.
No, before that.
Which part?
What were you saying while you were frozen?
Yeah, while you were frozen, what were you saying?
Fuck my dick, fuck you, shit like that.
He said the two of you were talking about something and you were going to do something or say something. You started to say it, and then you just went all kind of robotic on us.
Maybe
I didn't hear it.
Ray, you lost control already, man.
Yeah,
hey, I'm gonna
it's his
out
fault.
for a second. I'm gonna come back because I'm lagging. There's lag going on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
The joys of going live.
Right. So,
hello,
Julie. Before we went live, me and Rob was talking, and he's got a bit of a streak as far as his WrestleMania prediction goes. It goes back a long way. So I don't know. Is he back? Hold on.
He is back.
There you go.
All right, I think I'm good now.
You good?
Yeah, I think so.
I was telling Chris about your WrestleMania prediction streak you got going on for the last few years. No, I am no way I'm going to allow that to sway my decisions on who I pick to win what matches this evening. I'm not.
You know, I did vote for. I did think Roman was going to win last year. I mean, I think we have had a little disagreement on that because you thought Cody was going to win the story, and I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah, you're talking about the first year when they wrestled.
Both.
Okay, so yeah, I thought Cody was going to win, and you said Roman was going to lose, and I was like, nah, they're not going to do all that for a whole year just for Cody to lose, and he did. So
right, I get some things right, but that was WWE's transition kind of from like being very predictable to not knowing fucking what the hell's going on. And I think that's where I'm at tonight too.
Do you think that's the problem now though? People are used to it being predictable, and now they can't say they know everything, and so
but they don't say that. But they don't say that, Ray. They still go on these tangents. They still make these declarations. They still, put their flag in the ground, and they're like, "Oh, I know what's going to happen." Oh, blah blah blah. Like we were talking about before the show. Oh, they're going to interject a third person.
Ray, if something goes wrong with this pay-per-view, we fully expect you to make a solo video of you yelling and screaming like that other dude did.
You will never ever. I don't have that type of energy. I don't have that type of time. It ain't that serious. It ain't that deep. I am not about to get up here because something I thought was going to happen didn't happen and make a 20-minute or 15-minute long video of me screaming at the top of my lungs. Like, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
We got Julie Bailey. We got Julie Bailey watching. Woo!
That's your number one fan, Rob.
We've been together. I'm not gonna lie. We've had some times. We've had some relations.
Chris.
Yes, I haven't had any relations with her. I can't say anything, Ray.
No, she's good. I highly recommend it, Chris. You want me to hook you up?
I'm probably a bit too far away.
Look,
She's
we are
intense.
not going.
Hey, I got a little too much glare, not enough hair. I mean,
She's
We're
intense.
not going. We're not going down a Vince McMahon road of passing chicks around. Okay, we're not doing that.
Just don't
I don't
poop
want
on
no.
her, Chris. Don't poop on her.
I got it. I got you, man. You're safe there. You're safe.
I swear, I hope none of you have a sex toy named after me at all. I swear.
Ray.
The KS.
Okay.
Kill shot. Instead of the money shot, it's the kill shot.
I don't know what I did to deserve this. I don't know.
You asked for it.
I did something wrong to somebody at some point in my life. Good Lord.
Like 15 or 16 years ago, you said, I'm going to be friends with Robbie Cutthroat. Look where you are.
Yeah, my life has been interesting ever since. So, y'all want to get into predictions and all that good stuff?
Oh,
or,
yeah, man.
Sure.
I'm ready, man. I haven't thought about
let's
a lot
start
of
with
matches, so a lot of this is going to be off the cuff.
Let's get all of the so-called riffraff out of the way first. We got Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Me personally, I think that El Grande will be unmasked in this match. That's just my prediction.
I can't believe El Grande Americano has got a match and Chad Gable does not. I can't believe that. I mean, it's really something else.
It's almost like Vince McMahon is back, right?
You think they're doing the double agent thing? Like we know El Grande Americano.
I think it's Vince. I think it's Vince McMahon into the mask.
Might be Shane.
God,
I don't know if they're going to unmask him this early, though. Really, if you think about it, I mean, he hasn't been under the mask that long.
Oh,
really.
They can't keep this shit. This shit cannot go on longer than.
Well, I mean, they can if his gimmick isn't really to wear a mask, and this is just to get him into the dance, then in his reveal, then I would expect it to end quick if that's the route.
Yeah, but if not, you're probably looking more at SummerSlam for it to get unmasked.
I'm predicting
we're not waiting until SummerSlam for this, Chris.
Fuck that, Chris.
I'm just saying. I mean, if they're gonna drag it out a little bit,
this guy's used to that AEW booking, man.
That's how
good.
They used to do the masked people all the time, though. They drag it out for months and everybody knew who they were.
See, here's where I got two issues, right? I gotta bring Chris.
Just two
from the past. I gotta bring him. I gotta bring him into the future, and I gotta bring Rob back from the future back into the past and the present. So I'm fighting
that
with two.
Blew my mind, man. Who are you, Tyson Neil deGrasse now?
I do not mention that scam artist to me. Anyway, so they are not.
I agree with you.
This is not going past. We will not see El Grande Americano past WrestleMania. It's over. End it while it's good before it starts getting ridiculous, because that's what's going to happen. You ain't got no other choice. If this goes to SummerSlam, it's going to get ridiculous. We let's end it next week.
We agree.
I'll actually pick Rey Mysterio because they've been using Chad Gable more for that humor aspect anyway, like they were doing him when he had Otis and what's the other guy's name? I can't remember. We were talking about one day. We were arguing about
Tozawa.
Tozawa, yeah. When they were all used as a humor aspect. That's what he's doing right now, is a humor aspect into that mask. Everybody knows who it is. It's so obvious.
Maybe.
Maybe. Which another reason to end it.
Yeah. I'll throw a curveball at you. What if Ray's about to win the match, and from out of the audience or from the back runs out a very large, short guy with a lucha mask on, and he calls himself El Otis.
El Otiso.
We get the American made, and they call themselves Mexican made.
Rob,
they ain't been a group for a while, though. I mean,
well, maybe they reconciled, Chris.
You're getting a little too creative, my boy.
El Otiso.
You like that, though? El Otiso.
Do not give them no ideas, Rob. They look. Don't
some good shit.
Don't put that out there, bro. Because you know how it goes when you put shit out there, bro.
On the flip side of what you're talking about, they've been using Rey Mysterio in ways this past year where he's been putting people over and stuff. I mean, what if they decide to put Gable over and he unmasks himself just for the sake of it, to show that it's him and
I like
he
my
doesn't need
idea
no
better,
mask,
Chris. I liked my idea better.
But which is more likely to happen, your idea or what I said? I don't think Otis is coming out of the crowd wearing a mask.
Otis is not spoken for at WrestleMania. I'm just going to leave that out there.
And there's a reason for that.
One of the most popular stars in WWE right now.
So Chris, you going Rey Mysterio? Rob, you going El Grande?
Yeah, I'll go.
I'm gonna go with Chris as even though he went with Ray, I'm gonna go with his story that I think Ray's gonna put over whoever El Grande Americano is.
Yeah, I'm El Grande. He will be unmasked, but he will win the match. So, moving on from that one, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. How do we see that playing out?
Priest.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I think I might be going for Drew on this one. I think because Drew did the job last year, right? Didn't he lose the title last year, Mania?
Drew's been doing the job all year,
and Priest won the title last year.
Yeah, he's been doing the job all year, dude.
I don't think
Priest has lost to Rollins. He's lost to CM Punk. He's lost. He's lost matches like on Raw. He's lost matches against guys like Jey Uso. I mean, he's taken some losses.
I don't think that Drew McIntyre is being built up for anything really big right now. They keep teasing like they're going to put him back in the mix with Punk and all them, but I don't think.
You guys ever notice? I noticed this on Raw. I noticed this on SmackDown the other night, or maybe it was Raw. But he attacked Priest and he took his necklace. It's like, they call him the Scottish psychopath, right? And serial killers do, they like keep trophies, and he took Punk's bracelet. He's taken Priest's. I like the way they're throwing that in there. I don't know. I like serial killer stuff and forensic files and stuff. So I noticed that, like, why does he keep taking this? Like, at first I was offended. I was like, he's pulling the same shit he pulled on Punk by taking the personal item. And then it dawned on me, he's the Scottish psychopath, and psychopath serial killers take trophies.
I mean, he's got a point.
He does.
But I still see Drew winning this, man. I don't. And you say he's not being built up for anything, but this Mania. It's the culmination, so the build kind of starts after Mania. You take the momentum from Mania. So if he wins,
who gives you the most promising future? If you think about it, will it be Priest or will it be McIntyre?
McIntyre overall.
Depending how far in the future we're going. If we're going short term for like the next year or so, I would go McIntyre. But if we're going for long term, I would go Priest. But both of them are in their 40s, so
exactly.
Both of them ain't gonna be here the next 10 years. So
no,
that part.
So I mean, so you going Priest, Chris?
I'm gonna go with Priest.
I'm gonna go Drew.
And Rob going.
I think
is anybody writing this down, or are we just gonna try to in our old people minds?
I've got the whole thing. I wrote in the whole thing on my end here, like he's shown. I wrote mine down. So
are you writing down just your predictions or everybody?
No, I'm putting down. Well, yeah.
Oh, hold up. I have to backtrack on something.
I mean, yeah, everybody write down. I say everybody, it's honor system times, fellas. Write down your picks, and then when we do the next show, we'll do a scorecard, see who's right.
So I need to backtrack because I'm sorry. When I wrote these down earlier, I actually picked El Grande Americano to win. That's why I started off saying Mysterio putting people over a lot. That's the reason why I did that earlier, put him down for that. So I have to go with him because I circled him. So I'm going to stick with it. Look, I don't know if you can see it or not.
I never did. I actually
no, you can't see that. It disappears.
Did I even pick a winner on that? I don't even.
Yeah, you said Ray. Yeah. I mean, you said Americano.
No, you said Americano for the very same reason why I was saying it, because Ray been putting people over for a little while.
Yeah, now. But what about my theory about Otis?
Yeah, I don't think no one's banking on that.
I think that's a 50-50 for me. I think I should get a point no matter who wins.
I tell you what, I tell you
See,
what we'll do.
Rob's trying to play the
You
Vegas odds
stick
here. That's what he's doing.
you
Rob's
stick
trying
with
to play the Vegas odds.
Americano as your pick, but if Otis comes out like you said, we'll give you an extra 5 points.
Fucking there you go, dude. Bonus points. I like the way you think. Bonus points.
Don't
Bonus
fall
points.
for the
There
Rob.
you go.
Don't fall for Rob's parlays, man.
Bonus points for
Don't
crazy
fall for Rob's
shit.
parlays.
Hey, he got no chance to get it. Don't worry about it. He's good.
I could that way I could lose. I could falsely predict 4 of their matches.
He gets about as much chance of that happening as Linda McMahon skateboarding down the to the ring to screw somebody out of a match.
I wouldn't go that far, Chris.
I'm just saying that's what kind of chance it stands. Next,
continue, Ray.
There's gonna I'm gonna ask a question at the end of this. The match card. I'm gonna ask y'all a question that's going because anyway. Jade versus Naomi.
Jade.
Yeah, I'm going Jade. I think it's got to be Jade, but she's I don't. It's too early for her in her career for her to take a loss at WrestleMania right now.
Yeah, I agree with that. If I had to pick a winner over experience, I would say Naomi. On rage and the personal vendetta, I would give it to Cargill. I think it's going to fall somewhere in the middle. I think you're going to see either a disqualification or no. I think something. I don't think either of them right now can really it would benefit either. No, Naomi, who I've never really been a fan of, except for her actual, her athleticism. Her gimmicks have always just been to me. But since this caution thing and the turn, I think she's been handling it masterfully, dude. Like she's been wanting to do this for a long time. It feels like, and she's finally getting to do it. So I don't want to see her candle get snuffed out, and I also don't want to see Jay. I could see Naomi winning by a cheat.
It's possible, but I mean, the way I think it, I think they're going to give her revenge on the big screen at WrestleMania to Jade.
Yeah,
a new formula in the E though. Maybe WrestleMania isn't the end for them. Maybe it's actually the beginning. Maybe we take this to SummerSlam. Maybe we take it further.
I mean, you can never say never, but I don't know if this will go past WrestleMania or not for sure.
I don't know that people said the same thing about Punk and McIntyre. How long did that go?
Too long.
No, I thought it was perfect. I would think people were sick and tired of these runs.
But see, they didn't have a match at Mania though, so that's the difference. That's the difference.
True.
They didn't have a match at Mania.
True, but their whole thing it didn't start there, but a big part of it happened at Mania when CM Punk cost.
I mean, a piece of a piece of the story happened there, but I think if it had been a match, it would have ended there. I think, but I think this connecting this to another match, I think this sets up whoever for Bianca.
So you're already thinking what I was thinking earlier. If you're going with which I think you're doing, because I was going to pick. Are we going to pick that match now?
Because you got to get there first.
I'm just saying, if you say it's tying together to it, do you want to go ahead and throw the other one out there, or just revisit it later?
Yeah, we can go there now. Bianca versus EO versus Ripley.
Because I was picking Bianca in that one.
Are you really? Yeah,
I am, and I'm picking Bianca because I think Jade's going to win, and I think they're ultimately going to look to push Bianca versus Jade for the title. Ultimately,
I'm picking Bianca because, like I said, I think that's going to coincide with Jade winning. At some point, they're going to have a dispute, and that title is going to be involved in it. But at the same time, you can also, because of this triple threat match, you can somehow some way end up with Rhea facing off with Jade. Somehow, some way.
That would be a kind of like in a female version of the super heavyweights going in, like Bronson Reed going against the Braun Strowman. That's a clash of the physiques there.
Right, because look at it like this: EO can lose, and Bianca can win, and Rhea don't have to be involved in the pin. So then Rhea can come back and it's like you won the match, but you didn't beat me.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And then in the middle of that, you got Jay with like, all right, I took care of Naomi, and now where were you at, best friend? You sticking up for this girl who beat my ass. Now you got this title. Maybe me and you need to clash. So,
or maybe
I'm just,
or maybe they give Io Sky the bone, let her have the WrestleMania victory, and then that plays out in the next several weeks to next month or so. They can still do all that without.
What if Alexa Bliss comes out and we haven't heard from anything from Nia Jax? You think they will show up? That might be the night after Mania, because you still got to, where keep saying how they do things. It's always something the night after Mania, something big.
You gotta have hot stuff coming, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if Nia Jax or anything. That's a good question though. I don't know if Nia Jax or Alexa Bliss shows up.
So save some of it for Raw, basically.
Say something for the night, because they're gonna be in Vegas, Monday night too. So they're gonna be in a big arena, or I don't know where they're gonna be, but I know they're gonna be in Vegas on Monday night. So you gotta save something for Monday, and we're better than having Nia Jax show up and getting somebody face.
I'm going EO for the record.
I'm gonna remember you picked EO, Rob.
I got it written down.
You picked EO. I think both of us picked Bianca, right?
I picked Bianca. So we'll see. We'll see how Rob's
crazy prediction. I'm the loose.
Crazy prediction plays out. You something.
I gotta stick with the Tennessee girl.
Oh shoot! I just closed the window with the WrestleMania card.
What'd you do that for?
What a bastard!
I don't know.
Rob, you just can't get good help anymore, man.
I know, dude. Fuck.
I don't want WrestleMania 41 tickets.
Find me Dr. Payne. I need a real podcaster.
Oh, that's that. Let's see. I could pull the. I could pull the. I started you in this business card, Rob. I could pull that.
Is there a chance of getting Kevin in here? Come on.
Oh,
K-Dog.
Deep
cut. A reunion with K-Dog. I just one night only.
Deep, Chris. Really, Chris? Oh my God!
I like Kevin. Come on.
I love Kevin. Cool. I missed that dude.
You was about to say something.
It wasn't he?
About to say something else.
What do you think I was going to
say? Something else.
I know what you thought I was going to say, and it almost did come out.
I'm not saying. I
love that.
There, so.
Guy.
Gosh.
Shout out to Kevin.
On to the next match. LA Knight, Jacob Fatu versus Jacob Fatu for the US title. I'm going with Jacob Fatu. Ain't no way that man ain't getting that title.
I know you.
If he don't get that title, man, stop it. Give me a good reason why LA Knight should keep that title after WrestleMania.
Because I want him to. That's the only reason I got for you. But he's not. They're going to give it to Fatu.
Sorry. That reason is not good enough. Sorry.
Yeah, no, they're going to give it to Fatu for sure.
Let me talk to you.
And he deserves it.
But then again, Jacob Fatu, could he beat LA Knight? Absolutely. Will he be able to control himself to get the win? That's another question.
What if something? Hey, what if they want to?
He is so, you talk about net necessity, right? You're right. LA Knight loses that title. Where does he go? Jacob Fatu, he's one of those rare breeds. He don't need a belt. That's my opinion.
He don't need it, but he gonna win it.
I think Fatu
don't need it, but he gonna win it.
Well, he was a tag team champion and he just gave it to Tangaloa.
What if it looks like he's going to win it, but they really want to keep it on LA Knight a little bit longer, and they have him do something in the match where he just gets out of control and gets himself disqualified. He really beat the crap out of him, right? And he should have got the belt, but he messes his own self up with the anger thing and gets disqualified, and they keep it in LA Knight.
Rob,
that's a possibility.
Look, I'm going with LA Knight.
I'm going with Fatu because I know what they're going to do. They're going to put it on Fatu. There's no way they're not.
I know LA Knight. I know LA Knight's your boy, but it's over for the man. Okay, his time has come. His time is gone. The fanfare, the LA Knight. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's over. He's back down.
Only for you, sir.
He's
Only
back
for you.
where you are in the non-vocal minority. It's a wrap.
What about me?
Yeah.
No. What about Raven? There is no.
What about me?
LA Knight is done. It's a wrap.
He's a mega star. How you gonna just fucking have a mega star lose?
Because he ran into Jacob Fatu. It's a wrap. It's over. Out the door. Jacob Fatu.
For sure.
You know.
Wait. You know what I'm gonna do? Hey, you know what I'm gonna do just out of spite right now? I'm gonna change it. I'm taking LA Knight just because you being that way.
Fuck, just because you're being that way, Ray.
You the one fucking up the money on your end. My picks are legit.
There's no money going on over here, so there was. I leave it on Fatu.
What a cheap bastard you are.
But just out of spite to you, and it's free for me. I'm gonna change it to LA Knight.
Hey,
yeah.
You have every right in the world to be wrong, sir. That's on you.
I love Fatu though. He's my mom's favorite. My mom loves Jacob Fatu. So do I.
Your mom is a smart woman. I always said that about your mom.
Don't be talking about his mama.
She likes Solo too. She loves it. I told her last night, I go, you got something going on. You got something with these Samoans, man.
Your mom loves the Samoans,
hey,
man.
She got something for the bad boys. That's what she got.
Rob. So everybody's picking. Well, I'm picking Fatu. Y'all two losers are picking LA Knight. Sorry, we'll.
Yeah,
I'll be there to collect at the end of the night.
And if he wins, the first thing I'm gonna do is send you a message and say,
"Yeah, hey." And here's the thing, dude. So
let me talk to you.
No one fucking cheats. We got a chat group, right? So fucking after we get done with the show and we have our fucking papers written down, we're all gonna fucking take a picture, so that way we can't fucking go back and cross something out and redo it.
Yeah, this is also going up on YouTube. There's gonna be a video record of what we said.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna fucking go back and look. I'm gonna fucking look at my
next match.
Like, ignore those scribble marks. I chose Fatu. What are you talking about?
my paper ain't gonna have a scribble mark on it. Tell you that right now. Next match is a 4-way for the IC title: Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. My heart wants me to pick Penta. But Braun Breaker is winning. Braun Breaker is winning this match. He's keeping that title. I'm picking Braun Breaker.
I'm going. I'll go ahead, Chris. You go. I went second last time.
I'm gonna tell you what I did. Ray's gonna laugh at me because that's what Ray does. But I took Finn Balor because something's gonna happen.
You took who?
I took Finn Balor. Who? Finn Balor. Yeah. Oh, did you just make the list? Did you just make the list?
Don't do it, Chris.
Oh,
that ain't me laughing. That's the rest. That's the wrestling world laughing. That's the wrestling world laughing. That you didn't hear me.
Did you just make the list?
I didn't write a list.
You just made the list.
Yes, you did. Okay, you forced it out of me. No, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. I chose Finn Balor only because he's in there at the same time with Mysterio. Dominic's gonna do something stupid and it's gonna happen. It's gonna be something stupid. He's gonna win the match with the help of Dominic. Braun Breaker's not gonna get pinned. You'll see Penta get pinned probably, and that's if Finn Balor wins. Now, and I'm gonna stick with my pick because I made the pick, okay? But realistically, something will probably happen where Breaker will get a spear on Dominic and pin him for the easy win or something, and not pin the other two. He's not in it.
Yeah, but he's going to be out there with Finn or Dominic, one of the two.
I think what's going to happen ultimately is that the match is going to end with Finn winning, and they're going to jump on Penta at that point, all three of them, and then out of nowhere to make his WrestleMania debut, you see Ray Phoenix come out there to help Penta.
See, that's the only reason I wouldn't go that far because I don't think they're going to have them two brush up against each other right now.
I hope they do.
It's too soon.
And
by the way, Phoenix is doing way better in the ring than Penta is. Penta's doing good, but Phoenix is doing better. Because that match last night was a beast, bro. And before anybody, I know Chris is, well, you didn't like him in AEW.
You're talking about when he took on Berto?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good match. It was a
I
solid.
wasn't going to say that. I was not going to bring up AEW at all.
Well, I'm going to put it out there. The difference between him and AEW and him and WWE, it ain't, everything has a meaning. You can tell the difference. It's not move for the sake of move for the sake of move. There was some selling. There was a lot more continuity. It didn't. You couldn't see through it. It didn't look like a gymnastics routine. It was more believable. Now some of the stuff, because it's lucha, it is what it is. But it looked a lot better presented in a WWE format. You could tell. You could tell somebody sat them down and went over the match with them instead of them two saying, "All right, I'm gonna do that, then you do this, and I'm gonna do that, and you do this."
Well, I caught on the commentary. They made reference that these guys had matches before, and in Mexico maybe, or in that they're pretty well, they're comfortable with each other, so they could probably put on a good match. So. You guys want to hear?
I told you the difference before. What I thought WWE puts on a smoother show because they obviously talk about their matches and they maybe not rehearse them, but they definitely talk about what's going to happen and go over things with each other. Whereas we always thought in AEW they were just doing spot matches and saying in the ring, "Hey, let's do this, let's try that." I get it. It's still the same moveset that he's got. That hasn't changed much, but it's just going to look smoother where they're at now because of the way that they set it up and do it. But who you got, Rob?
You know what? I don't know. This might be the first one, maybe, where I think we all picked a different winner, especially for a triple threat where it's, a third, and a third. I'm going with Dominic Mysterio, and I say he pinned Finn.
You think Dominic Mysterio is going to get the Intercontinental Championship, man?
Listen, how he's gonna do? He's a pin Finn. He said, "Would that be funny?"
I think Dom is fucking. I think he's got it, dude. I think he's got it in the ring, and I think he's definitely got it with the fans. Love or hate him, dude. He gets some of the best reactions.
Well, there's been talk of him getting kicked out of Judgment Day for a little while.
Right, and this might do it. This might do it.
And you think about it.
They've been building up this animosity between him and Balor. And
think about the guy that they just signed recently that they may bring in and put him in there, Malachi.
I hope they don't do that, but I know they will.
I mean, they could. It's the thing they would do. He would fit in with the group.
So, I would fit in with the group.
No, you wouldn't.
I got cats.
So I'm going Braun. You're going Finn. Rob's going Dominic. Yep. No love for my boy. No love for my boy Penta, huh?
It's too soon. It's too soon.
Too soon.
You can't come in and go straight to WrestleMania and be a champion. I don't think.
Didn't you pick Penta?
And Cody did. Well, no, not Cody did, but someone who came in and won a title. It was either at WrestleMania or right around WrestleMania, where they would just came in and just won a title. I mean, you could say Cody. It took him a year.
As soon as Braun Breaker hit the main roster, he won the IC belt.
Won a title. Kevin Owens came up and won a U.S. title. He came up,
but he'd already been What I'm saying is, you can't.
He was in NXT.
Company. You can't join this company and right away go into a belt. I don't think.
Not
at his level. Not at his level. Not Penta. I mean, yeah, Penta can't, but somebody like Cody could, but Penta, he not at that level yet. So, all right, next match, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Who you got? I'm gonna let y'all talk first before I tell y'all who I picked.
Rob, you want to go?
Like I said, a lot of these I haven't really thought about. I haven't really analyzed.
It really wasn't a lot of build up to this, but I mean, it was, but it wasn't.
I mean, AJ is AJ Styles. For him to lose to the Renegade, I can't really call him a newcomer anymore.
Think long, think wrong.
I'm gonna think. I'm thinking. My gut says it. I'm gonna go with. I was gonna say after thinking. I was gonna say AJ Styles, but going back to my initial gut, I'd say Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. And it's not that I want him to win. I despise him. I can't. I just know what.
What did he?
I don't know what it is. But look, if I'm despising him, he's obviously doing the job right.
He's doing his
Okay.
damn good job. Yeah.
He's doing the job right, and I respect him for that. But I don't like him, so I don't want him to win. I do like AJ Styles. I'd like to see Styles win, but Styles at that point in his career to where he's just getting the contract and getting paid. He's there to help the company in the best way he can, and helping the company is not him beating Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
This is like his third match all year, or
He
even
was
since
hurt.
last year. Yeah, but I'm
He was
saying,
hurt.
Which is just another reason why he shouldn't win.
yeah, Logan Paul hasn't had that many matches either, but
Well, to round out the selection, I'm also going Logan Paul because I think it's just what's best for business.
you got to keep.
Imagine the heat he's gonna get come out talking shit that he beat AJ Styles. Not only did he beat AJ Styles, but he beat him at WrestleMania.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he needs something. He needs. Yeah, not that he needs more, but he does at the same time.
And what if he comes out there with the same move, comes out with that flying forearm off the top rope like AJ Styles like to use, beats him with his own move?
Could happen.
Yeah. So that's something. We all three picked the Logan Paul. I like Logan Paul. I
love.
I don't understand. I understand why people hate him, but I think people. No offense, Chris. People that hate him are hypocrites. Y'all hate him for the same reason y'all love everybody else.
That's the fun of wrestling. That's the fun of it.
The man
you love him, you hate him. They all do the same
spitting
thing.
hard facts and y'all boot him, man. And then y'all come
when
out
a guy exactly when a guy comes out fucking a year in the business or less, dude, and says you're all just pissed off because you've been doing this your whole lives and I've been doing it for 3 months and I'm better than all of you on the mic, in the ring.
When did he tell a lie? He wasn't lying, especially when he was talking to the person he was talking to. Because he's better a year in than most people who've been doing this for 10 years.
So let's see.
I can look at a roster and he's better than the whole roster on another company, but we're not gonna go there. Anyway, Logan Paul for the win at WrestleMania. All three of us picked. That's something. And watch AJ Styles win and we all be wrong. Fuck up all our picks.
I mean,
that if that's the case, that's the case, dude. You know, asterisk everything on this. I don't know shit.
All right, next match: Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. I'm gonna let y'all go again before I make my pick. But you know, again,
we already know what you're gonna say. Just go ahead and put it out there. Go ahead and woo for us. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna woo, but Charlotte's winning that match.
Go ahead and woo about it. That's what you want to do.
I'm going Charlotte. She's winning that match. And not only is it because it's best for business, it's best for the feud. Because these two are going to feud for the next 2 to 3 years, bro. That's Charlotte's new rival. It's Tiffany Stratton. That's her new rival. This is not they're going to be there. It may end this chapter in their beef, but their beef ain't over. So I'm picking Charlotte.
Well, you know what time it is for me.
Chris is thinking with his own brain. He's thinking with the wrong brain. Okay?
Might be. I don't know.
He's thinking with the wrong head, Chris.
When
you think with the head on the top of your shoulder, sir.
It's got a heart too. Hey, it's got a heart too.
You got to have real criteria, like me. Like, and the only reason I'm going for Tiffy time is because she's got a fatter ass.
Well, that was a real technical breakdown of this match, bro. I like your insights there.
She's hot as fuck, bro.
She is. Well,
it's been a while since I've got worked up.
Look. I'll give you cute. Hot. I gotta see her without all that fucking makeup on before I say she's hot.
I'll say this. Hey. She is hot, but she know Alexa Bliss though.
Shit about makeup.
Excuse me, sir. And now I'm going down a Robbie Cutthroat road, so I might lose some viewers for this.
You think a chick looks cute with their eyes glued shut?
What the fuck are you doing?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, you're terrible, Rob. You're terrible.
Chris is a dirty pervert. He knows what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying, but I'm trying not to.
Oh shit!
This is not a family show. Just so y'all know
how families are made, Chris.
Well,
maybe not that way.
Jesus Christ.
See, look, you got 3 people against you because Julie wants Tiffany to win too, it looks like. Right there. She likes Tiffany, hopes she retains. There you go.
Well,
3-1. 3 against 1.
Who's Bobby Butcher?
I don't know. He thinks you're a Jabba, though, whoever he is.
Bobby Butcher. I don't know who the fuck that is. You're not on a podcast, so what do you care? What do I care?
You offend so many people. It could be anybody, Rob.
Do you think this Bobby guy's mama hates football and she thinks his foosball is for the devil or something?
Bobby Butcher.
She hates the foosball. She hates the wrestling. She hates all of it.
Wrestling's all
the devil. It's all the devil.
Them blonde-headed hussies, they for the devil.
Hey, Bobby, shut your mouth, okay?
What the hell did I do?
It just cost us another viewer, Ray. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you pissed Bobby off. Well, his mama made him get off the internets. Who's this Julie on the internet you talking to, Bobby?
You see what he done to his sheets over there, don't you?
There's a lot of B's in here. Bailey, Bocher. Bobby's the only Jabba.
Well, I'm picking Charlotte, and it's just best for business. Tiffany's cute, but I'm not going down the road with Rob giving her gluing her eyelids shut. But I will say this: you say she's cute, she's hot. It doesn't matter what she looks like, right? Here's the thing, buddy. I'm giving out premier man meat, okay? And I want premier female when I give it out. And I don't need all this clown makeup on.
He said he ain't dealing in the spam, okay?
Yeah, I need
he's not,
choice grade.
He's not
beef,
potted meat, okay? He's like sirloin.
I'm not that shit you get out of the frozen food section. You just gotta stir up and make sure you microwave it 3 and 4 times for it to get all the way cold, warm in the middle. No, that ain't me, bro.
Ray, going towards looking at the from the people looking on the outside in, like our IWC audience. Charlotte Flair been gone for a while. I remember last time I saw her was actually when she lost to Rhea at WrestleMania 40, I think, right?
Was it 40?
Something like that.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
I think it was 39 actually. So my point is, she's back, and I don't know. It's to me, it's a toss up because you got the legacy of Charlotte Flair. Is she going to throw that away for a newbie? I still say that there's a possibility. Hey, I'm going to go off the to the main event here, but I still said a long time ago, and I made a crazy prediction that Charlotte Flair would be the one to break Ric Flair's record. So
I think you can make a story either way. No matter who wins the match.
Yeah, you can make that's what I'm saying. You can make a story either way because, like I said, this is just the ending of the first chapter for them.
Yeah,
these two are going to feud for the next before Charlotte retires, because I don't think she's going to be wrestling in the next 5 years.
No.
But when Charlotte does retire, Tiffany's going to be a made woman because of the rivalry she had with Charlotte.
Wow. And Tiffany's got a good moveset on her in the ring. I mean, joking around, she is pretty. She's a good looking woman and everything, right? But she's very good. She's got a good moveset. She does have the best looking moonsault out there, right?
Look at her and look at somebody like Dakota Kai or Zoe Stark.
I would put her over.
Yeah,
I would put her over Sasha Banks right now.
Yeah,
everybody. There's some people who think Sasha Banks is the greatest. No, you got Charlotte and you got Tiffany. Them two,
you got
Charlotte,
hotness.
Tiffany's right there underneath Charlotte.
I think what it is, Charlotte did a lot to improve herself, but nature, you can only go so far with what nature gave you. You know what I mean? And I think Charlotte, it looks at Tiffany as what she would love to be, hot. Have
you know the expression "still Charlotte still."
Yeah,
you know that expression "still." I think that's what you got here. You got Charlotte, who's possibly the greatest women wrestler of all time, right?
One of them, definitely.
One of them. You can't help but to get good wrestling Charlotte, especially if you're already talented and already can pick it up and you're already athletic. You know what I'm saying? Which Tiffany is. You can't help but get better, which is in turn is going to push Charlotte to even be better than what she already is. That's what I'm saying. When by the time Charlotte retires, Tiffany will be the woman.
I
Charlotte's going to make her.
I think Tiffany, beyond just having the move sets and the skills, dude, I think selling, dude, I think she sells. She's believable. She's in the ring, I never feel like she's orchestrating a move. It's more naturally and fluid. And
that comes from being in the ring with people like Charlotte.
Yeah, and she's already that good this early in, and
she's had good matches with Charlotte. She's had good matches with Bayley. She's been in there with some top ring veterans who are outside of beauty and all that stuff, are just good wrestlers, and that's why she's as good as she is.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Y'all can have y'all Tiffy time at WrestleMania. Tiffy time is run up come night 1 or night 2, whatever it is. And Charlotte's back.
It's a dual thing for me because I think Tiffany's got the skills to win. I think she's actually more over than Charlotte. But then again, I don't know what's behind the curtain. I don't know what the plans are. So,
hey, before you jump to the next match, was it all in story or was it kind of all made
I stand
up?
by the thing. Don't nothing. I said this when Vince was in charge, and it was true when Vince was in charge, and I gotta believe Triple H has the same respect, in the back. Whereas don't nothing make air that ain't supposed to make air.
Exactly. That's professionalism, and that's bare minimum.
I don't think it was made up on the spot. I think it was a part of the whole gig.
I think somebody sat them down and said, "Hey, we ain't pulling no punches." So is it cool? I don't know exactly what you're going to say, but I know you're going to say something about my marriage. Fine. I don't know exactly what you're going to say, but I know you're going to say something, or you're going to reveal that because everybody know. Well, at least I knew that.
Kaiser.
They all on Instagram and Twitter or X.
That's
or
going for the believability factor. Like if I'm fighting you, Ray.
They did that for the reason we're doing this show. They're giving us something. That's exactly why we're talking about it.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say, hey, I banged your old lady, or I'm going to say something like that because what am I going to say? Like, oh, I'm just going to beat you up because I don't like you.
Yeah, and plus, I think
it's under somebody's skin, man.
For the type of feud this is, that's why I said this. Charlotte's going to make Tiffany even that much better by the time Charlotte retires. It needs something like that. It needs that something. They want this. In order for this to be good, especially you like I said last time when we was talking about Jade and Bianca and the attack, some of these people who are talking about this match don't live with women or don't have a lot of don't have a lot of experience being around women, because if you have lived with a woman this is how they act, bro. When they don't like a woman, this is how they act.
Animals.
I'm pretty sure Chris, you've been married. Rob, you're married. I've been with my woman for almost 20 years. They come home and they go to work on some broad at their job that they don't like. And they talking just like that. They say, yeah. And if they ever get into an argument at work or at an argument, if they see somebody out, they're going to say, yeah, and keep your man out my DMs. It's going to come out. Mm-hmm. So a lot of these dudes doing podcasts, I don't understand this and that, but that ain't make any sense because you don't live with women. The mama don't talk to you like that.
Yeah, you don't.
This is how women act, bro. So yes, I'm picking Tiffy. Charlotte. Y'all.
Yeah, you know you want to.
No, slip of the tongue. Already got a circle. Already got it down. So can't go back. I told you ain't gonna see a scratch on my paper. Y'all reserve the right to be wrong. It's okay.
My only scratch is Jacob Fatu, but I said it on air. I was changing it, so
I remember. Next match.
I won't remember that.
Triple threat: Seth versus Roman versus Punk. Y'all convince me of who I should pick on this match.
I'm having a hard time convincing myself who to pick.
It's hard to pick this one, right?
There's so many different ways this could go down.
No, this isn't hard.
Really?
Well, tell us why it's not hard.
Great one, Mr. Cutthroat. Tell us.
Roman Reigns, the OTC. He lost his belt last year. The guy, there's a collision course for Cody and Roman at some point in time. Roman's going for the title, and I can't see Roman losing 2 WrestleManias in a row, especially with the Heyman factor.
He can lose, but he doesn't have to be pinned.
I think he walks out with his arm raised in victory.
And you say you wasn't paying attention. You saw what happened Monday, right?
Yeah.
When Seth Rollins he curb stomped Punk, and he was about to curb stomp Paul,
Heyman.
but he didn't. And he said, "Now you owe me. Now you owe me a favor."
And
So
that's the reason why I'm picking Seth.
What do you think that favor is?
It's not that I think he's taking a favor from him. I think he's planting a seed in the other two's heads that Heyman's going to maybe do something for him, and they're going to be so worried about this that Seth's going to be the one to sneak in and get the pin.
Because you can see points in the match where it looks like Paul is helping Seth, or Paul was trying to help Seth, or something like that.
Wouldn't it be crazy though? Wouldn't it be crazy during this thing if toward the end of it you hear Brock Lesnar's music hit?
Yeah, oh, dude, that's that's back in the back of my mind too.
Now I was telling y'all, I've been saying it. I kept saying Brock will be back before Mania. He ain't been back because I was saying he was going to be back at Survivor Series, and I said, Rob, you remember? I said if he ain't back by Survivor Series, he'll be back before Mania. He hasn't came back yet. Story came out 2 or 3 weeks ago that he's
retiring.
That he vaguely retired, but I don't think Brock is retired. With that being said,
it's Mr. DJ.
David Jones, what's going on, bro? I think I'm gonna go Roman, right?
Okay.
But I'm fully expecting Brock to return.
I'm fully expecting a lot of fucking shit to go down.
So we got 2 Romans and 1 Seth. Nobody got love for CM Punk.
I think his main event is his win is being in the match. I think he just needs to be in the match. I don't know that he necessarily has to win.
Who? Dean
Moxley.
Who Dean Moxley.
What to say that was?
It's the same person. Give her a break. Come on.
Probably not happening right now, unless he comes out like with a fucking baseball bat full of nails.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm probably going to be wrong, but I'm picking Roman because I fucks with Roman.
If he comes back, it would be Dean Ambrose. You know that.
I don't think he's coming back. I don't think Triple H wants him back. I can't say I want to see him back on WWE. Let him stay and fuck
but
up
nobody, nobody thought CM Punk would come back either, and because of him.
I think.
I
always thought. Hold up. I always knew Punk would come back. A lot of people come back, right?
But Moxley's not. He didn't slap the shit out of Jack Perry either.
Yet.
I don't think Moxley I think Moxley retires from AEW.
I don't think he wants to be back in the WWE because they won't have the type of matches he wants to have.
Yeah,
he wants to do things a certain way, and they don't do it there in WWE.
And I mean this in no disrespect to people who are fighting the so-called demons, but he had a bit of a substance issue, right? And he's clean. So I think the matches he's having and the stuff he's doing has replaced his drinking.
Possibly.
I mean,
you usually find another vice.
And like you said, Chris, he's not going to be able to do that type of stuff in WWE. Not the way he wants to do it.
Hey,
I think he's happy where he's at.
Put up David's comment. Moxley throws the worst work punches in professional wrestling, only rivaled by Shane McMahon.
And those are only rivaled by Vince McMahon because Vince can't throw a punch for shit either.
No.
So that's probably
must
what
must be a McMahon.
I'm gonna go on record. I love the guy, but dude, LA Knight can't throw a punch either, dude.
He really can't. I like it. I like LA Knight a lot. Y'all know this, but he's not one of the best punch throwers out there.
The best he can do is fall on nails. Yeah, that's his shit, bro. So I'm picking Roman. I'll probably be wrong. You're picking.
I pick Seth.
And you know what? Punk will fuck around and win.
Right?
It could. It's his main event. Been wanting. So why not?
You know what? I believe that. 30-year-old Vince will fuck up. 30-year-old Vince will fuck up. It's not even because he's jacked. Look, I don't know about how many actual street fights y'all have been in. I've been in a couple, right? And it's always the motherfucker that don't like he can fight, but he got all his heart and he don't want to die and he don't want to lose and he's just a scrappy motherfucker. Them the motherfuckers you hate fighting.
Think I'm
And
a
that's Vince. I'm just saying. I mean, how many jack dudes or so-called athletes or so-called people who like you they can fight you've seen getting their ass whipped?
You kick them in the knee, they're gonna go down like anybody else.
It's not even a knee. I've seen this one dude, short, stocky motherfucker, got his ass whipped in the bathroom. With nowhere to run, you couldn't do all that dumb shit. You had to go fist on fist, and he got his ass whipped. So I think 30-year-old Vince could whip 30-year-old Teen Moxley. That's just me. Yeah, and that's the other thing. That's the other thing. And I tell this to my son. Don't fuck with old dudes. Do not fuck it.
There's a thing, and I'm gonna be 51 here in a month, dude. There's a thing called old man strength.
There is, and not even that. I told my son, I said, man, old dudes been through some shit.
Yeah, you twist my balls, dude.
They ain't got time to fuck around and all this. They're gonna knock you the fuck out, bro. Don't leave old men alone, bro.
They don't care because, dude. Like I get in a fight, dude. Most younger guys gonna be like, "Oh, fucking don't touch my face, don't touch my face." I'm gonna be like, "You can try to gouge my eyeballs out. I'm gonna kill you."
Dude, there was a viral video about, I want to say about 10 years ago, maybe not even 10 years ago. It happened on a DC Metro train. These young boys got on there talking shit, smoking weed or whatever. And this old dude
up after smoking weed, Ray.
This old dude. He was probably about like 6'2", and he was about 55, 56 years old. But he had been working. He worked construction. You could tell he worked construction. He was in this, construction work outfit, right? And they got on there, and the young dude was talking shit. Yeah, man, I'll whip your head. Man, the old dude put his lunchbox down and smacked. He put his lunchbox down and smacked him one time, bro. One time, dude went flying into the seats. Man, I told you I ain't want to fuck with. Told you leave me alone. I've been working all day. I ain't got time to be fucked. He kept saying, "This ain't what you want, youngin. This ain't what you want."
Like the dude from Anger Management. I told you not to go there.
I told you. And the dude got up. He let his friends talk him into doing something stupid. And the dude, pop, boom. Man, all this was bloody. It's all on YouTube. It was all on Facebook. I was like, man, that's why you don't fuck with old dudes, man. They've been through too much shit. Old dudes are tired. Old dudes are tired. They ain't got time to be playing. Bro.
Some guy comes at me, I don't see him. I see my wife.
Does your wife listen to this show, bro? Because she's gonna find out you don't really like her.
She don't care about it. She hates wrestling. That's the problem. Well, I want to hit her.
He's gonna be surprised that she'd be watching this. She'd be power bombing him off the kitchen counter.
Rob, if I were you, I would not let your wife watch YouTube because this might show up on her YouTube feed because you are tagged. Your name is tagged in it, so it might show up on her YouTube feed, and she might find out why you don't like her. And
I'll just tell her it's Eve that I was in character.
You just gave yourself away.
Right.
You just told on yourself right there.
Well, I'll say I was reverse psychology.
All right, we're going to get into these last two matches because this is where I guess we're all going to have different opinions. Let's get this one out the way. Jey Uso versus Gunther. I'm going Jey Uso.
As much as I don't want him to win, Jey Uso is taking too much of a butt whipping lately to not get the win at WrestleMania.
You are a hater, and that's okay.
That's okay. You can say what you want.
You can be a hater. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeet.
Hey, he yeeted his way to $1 million pay year. So
Well, you're saying Jay.
I'm saying Jay.
Jey Uso.
That's what you say.
Unfortunately, Jey Uso.
Yes. I'm going Gunther.
I want to go Gunther, but I know better.
Gunther's the better wrestler, and I don't think.
Sometimes that ain't what this is about.
Well,
perhaps you've forgotten, Rob. Jey Uso is not afraid anymore. Okay,
right?
He's not afraid. He said,
"I don't believe he is. I don't believe he is." But I think I think that Gunther, lost to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn brings a level of passion from the fans that were like he needed to win that Intercontinental title. Mind you, they had other plans for Gunther, so there was two stages to that. But I don't feel the same passion, the same. I don't see that Jay is going to win. I just don't. I think Gunther's the underdog in this match because of the opinions of y'all. But I think that Gunther's going to walk out the world champion.
If he does, I'll be happy. But I'm not picking him still.
I'm going Gunther.
See me at the end. Well, I guess he won't be they're not going to be in the main event, which is a travesty. They should be main event. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Even though I'm
is there a controversy there? Think about it. Like both Charlotte and Jay, who both won their respective Royal Rumbles.
I think the main event. I think the IWC is making it more than what it is, bro. I think that's what it is.
Well, I agree because every place has a place, and if you think that Gunther versus Jey Uso is a bigger match than Seth Rollins,
here's where I'm stuck in the past. I came up with the main event was always for the world title or the company championship or whatever. So, but I think I can get past that. I can get past all that. So because this will not be the first WrestleMania where the world title didn't main event. I mean, go back to last year. The world title was first, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was the first match.
Yeah, it was McIntyre versus
Priest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, McIntyre versus Rollins.
Yeah.
So that was the first match.
Yeah.
So
yeah, tag team title match got to the main event for the first night.
Hey, you said last 2 matches. I know where the next one is you're going, but aren't you missing 2 matches? Or did I just see something that somebody made up and threw in there?
Probably.
Is there a Liv and Raquel versus Bailey and?
Oh yeah. I forgot all about that. The Liv and Raquel. Yeah, I scroll right past that. Liv and Raquel versus Bailey and Lyra, whatever her name is.
Yeah,
Valkyrie.
I mean, I'm going Bailey and Lyra with it.
Dude, I have to agree with you, Chris, for one reason and one reason only. Fucking Raquel Rodriguez is the fucking most worthless wrestler I've ever seen.
Wow, bro.
She's fucking horrible. She has no offensive moves. Fucking
I know what your problem is with her. I know what your problem is with her.
Dude, you know what? I'm not prejudiced, okay? There's little ones that are just as good as big ones, but no, her in-ring skill sucks, dude. She has no offensive moves. Her defense is horrible. She does a fucking armbar on somebody's gonna fucking put their finisher on her and knock her the fuck out. I'm just saying, I hear 2 moves, and then she's always on the defensive in her matches. She's always getting beat up. She's fucking worthless. She's like a jobber, dude. She's like Carlito. She's fucking horrible, dude.
While I may 50% agree with you, I am going Liv and Raquel for the simple fact I think Bailey is turning heel at the end of this match, and she's going to turn on Raquel and try to get that title.
That'd be interesting.
I never even thought about that because that's the only way because of Raquel. But I'm still gonna go with Bailey.
You know what? I want Bailey too. I'm
gonna stick with my choice though.
We're in agreement here. I want Bailey too.
I want her bad, dude. I'd rather have her sister.
Hey, look. Do yourself a favor and follow her on Instagram. You won't be sorry. Just saying.
So I'm writing down. Bailey and.
Was there another match I missed?
War Raiders and New Day. War Raiders.
New Day.
Yeah, they can't have this kind of heat on them and not win. And I love
the War Raiders.
They're great.
I was all for War Raiders getting the title opportunity and getting the title run, but again, this goes back to the IWC always saying this person deserves this person deserves that, and when they got a title run, it ain't go as well as they thought it would. And they're gonna always. And then what are they gonna do? Oh, well, the creative sucked. Maybe the creative didn't suck.
I mean, IWC
maybe they just didn't deserve to be the tag team champions, and we know that now because we gave it to them and they didn't do nothing with them. So
The only time
IWC can say who they think should be champion all they want. I mean, truth is, War Raiders and New Day, neither one really deserve the belts right now. There's better tag teams out there.
Now I'll give New Day them as tag team champions with the heat they getting. Give it to them. I'm going New Day.
I go New Day, and then I say a reformation after Jay loses. The Uso brothers versus New Day. Fucking that they keep that feud going on. That's been going on for decades.
I think the Usos will get back together sometime in 2026 after Jay loses that title, because he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna have it past SummerSlam, but
I don't think he's gonna have it past ever.
Damn, Rob.
Sorry.
And that wouldn't be 2026. That'd still be 2025.
No, I'm saying the Usos will get back together in 2026. Well,
are you sure that after he loses the belt before SummerSlam gets there, or loses it at SummerSlam, that he won't be so upset that his brother Jimmy won't come out there and pat him on the back and say, "We can still be tag teams, bro. Let's go."
No, I think the original bloodline will form, which will get them back together. So that's going to take a while.
Julie Bailey just put up a
that'll be something.
He has been cleared. He has been medically cleared. So
if he's been cleared and they planted that seed when the New Day kind of turned heel, then there has to be a payoff for that. You would think somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't think he interferes in this match though. I think he interferes and causes them to lose the titles to whoever they lose it to. I will say that, but I think the New Day will win these titles at WrestleMania.
I agree with you. Yeah, just based on my
so to use a term that Ray does not like, are you trying to say you would make the New Day transitional tag team champions?
Oh gosh,
is that what you're saying?
That does not make them transitional. I said whenever they lose them, he will be the reason they lost them. That does not make them transitional champions. Because I think people invent. Somebody heard that somewhere, heard somebody say that, and people just went with that, not knowing what that really fucking meant. Because I don't even think that's a thing. I don't think there's no such thing as a transitional champion.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing. It's a real thing.
I don't think. I think sometimes you give somebody a title to further a storyline to get it to somebody else. That could be called a transitional champion, but I wouldn't say that's a normal thing.
So you don't think the Iron Sheik was a transition? Was one of those?
No.
You don't think he beat Bob Backlund just for Hogan to take it immediately from him because they didn't want Hogan fighting Backlund back in the day?
Or Backlund didn't want to lose to Hogan; he wanted to lose to a real wrestler.
No. You needed to have someone that Hogan could come out and fight against.
Because when Iron Sheik won it, there was not a real plan set in place at the time when Iron Sheik won it. I'm saying it's like I was there, but from everything I've heard or everything I've read and heard spoken about it, Hogan wouldn't crown the man when Iron Sheik won it.
But I've heard the Iron Sheik say, "I come to beat the Bob Backlund because I'm a wrestler, and for the jabroni, the Hulk Hogan, I fuck him in the ass."
I will say this. I can say he wanted to make him much more of a hated heel. I will say that, but I don't think they wanted to say, "Okay, we're going to give it to you." Then Hogan, I don't think that happened.
Do you remember? I don't recall exactly how long did Iron Sheik have it after he beat Bob Backlund before Hogan beat him for it?
Months.
How many months?
January 25th, 1985, or 24th, 1985. I'd have to look it up, Ray. You'd have to look up when he beat Backlund. The Arnold Skolin, the throwing in the towel, and did Backlund ever actually lose the title because he never quit? You can still see Backlund.
It was months. It wasn't. It's not like he had it for like a couple of weeks and then Hogan beat him. He had it for like 5-6 months before Hogan beat him.
But that's back in the day when shit was stretched out.
Right.
They didn't have weekly Raws and shit.
Yeah, he traveled on them house shows with that title.
The Iron Sheik held the WWF World Championship for just under a month, from December 24th, 83 to January 23rd, 84, when he lost the title to Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he lost it. It was 84. I'm sorry. WrestleMania was in 85.
If that doesn't sound like someone that just held the belt for a
I
minute
still
to
don't.
pass it on to somebody different, I don't know what does.
I'm still not conceding that was he's a transitional champion.
You don't have to
Because I don't
concede.
think
It's okay to be wrong sometimes. It's
you've
okay.
been wrong a lot.
It's okay.
I know you would know. You've been.
This is how I know it's okay to be wrong.
You've been wrong about 1, 2, 3, 4. You've been wrong about 5, 6 things tonight.
Hey, you keeping count?
You would know. What?
You just made the list.
Yeah, cock.
Transitional championship wasn't a thing back then. It ain't a thing now. Like I said,
Yes,
I think it's something somebody heard and they ran with because that's what IWC
just
does.
Because you don't want to,
you
don't like it. Don't mean it's not real.
It's been proven. It's been proven. You can go anywhere and see it.
Where?
Half of the tag team titles.
Anywhere. You can go anywhere and see that every time these people that sit on the internet all day, they watch you shoot or YouTube videos and hear interview and say, I heard that. I'm smart now. And they go run off and thinking they know every damn thing.
Well, here's one. Was Nia Jax was champion here for a little while. Was she a transitional champion to just put it on?
That is she who must not be named. Okay, we're having a good time that she's not in WrestleMania this year. Don't ruin it.
You don't know yet. We've already had people bring her up. She could be there.
Well, you say her name 3 times, she pops up. So don't go that far.
Don't be a Nia Jax. Don't be a Nia Jax hater too.
Chris, don't be a Nia Jax hater too. Shoot question.
Don't be a Nia Jax hater.
What? Bang bang.
Dude, you're single and you haven't had any in a while, and Nia Jax offers to sit on your face.
Hey, is she and I stuck on an island together?
Yeah.
No, I just pop a coconut down, drill a hole in that thing. All right, I ain't have nothing to do with Nia Jax. I'm sorry.
Like you got to be racist toward Islanders.
She's not for me. She's not for me. I'm sorry.
You might have a good coconut.
Man,
I might find a good coconut. You never know.
Look. Let me tell you. I will buy a ticket. I will stand in line for that ride. Stop playing with me, bro.
I'm telling you, dude. She's
You said Raquel was the most worthless wrestler. Nia Jax is. You said that Raquel was the most worthless wrestler just earlier, right? Absolutely. Nia Jax is nipping at her heels.
When it comes to wrestling. See, go back to what Chris said earlier. It's okay to be wrong. He's proving my point.
I'd do a threesome. How about that?
I'm gonna slap a cheek and ride the wave, bro. I'm going. I'm all for it. Let's go. I don't know. You can stand over there and handle your coconut all you want to, sir. I'm going. You have fun with that coconut, buddy.
I say what Raquel lacks in the chest, she makes up for in the legs.
Well, that's a nice ass tree to climb. So Final match, main event of WrestleMania: Cody Rhodes versus John Cena.
Cody Rhodes.
John Cena wins the match. John Cena ties or breaks Ric Flair's record. People go home. Half the crowd will hate John Cena. Half the crowd will love him. I will be on the side that's going yay, John Cena.
I'm actually torn on this one, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me too.
Part of me wouldn't mind seeing Cena get that. I'm be honest. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him tie that record. Or is it tying or beating the record? Which is it?
I think it's beating the record.
Beating the record, right? So I wouldn't mind seeing him beat that record that Ric Flair had. I really wouldn't. So it's not going to hurt my feelings either way.
Did you see Raw last night when Cody brought out all the titles?
Yeah, that was a great promo. Fucking awesome promo, dude.
When Cena wins, that spinner belt's coming back, bro.
And it's a good possibility that could happen. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I haven't really picked a winner yet because I'm torn here. But
come on, fucking
just because I want to see him beat that record, I'm gonna pick John Cena.
Is that all three of us?
Yeah.
We're all voting against Cody. That's remarkable.
Well,
Well, I was talking, Chris, you were late to the dance. Me and Ray were actually talking a few minutes before we went on the air, and I came up with this, brought this up that since Elimination Chamber, when The Rock and Cena did what they did to Cody, and We haven't really heard a lot from The Rock. The Rock's been pretty absent from the storyline. You don't think they did all that for some reason. There's going to be some skullduggery, and it's deep sleep kind of stuff, dude, because no one's like, you don't hear no one's mention nothing about The Rock. You don't even hear the Cody and Cena talking about The Rock. We all kind of thought there was going to be this new authority kind of thing coming up, this new corporation thing with the new Cena, but no, he's kind of come out doing the same thing. Is that like a lull, like a false sense of security of, Cena's going to go out there and job to Cody, or is it just trying to get people distracted from when the final boss comes and makes his play? Whatever that
There's
is.
also something else to throw in there too.
Sure.
Is there another person in their little group?
We were talking about that. We were talking about that too, Chris.
So who would the third person be? Maybe Randy Orton, perhaps, or
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
If there's this mythical third person, I don't think it's going to be.
Yeah, well, it's just something people are throwing out there. It don't mean there's going to be.
And then, like you said, everybody was throwing out Randy Orton. I don't.
Hey, I'm gonna throw a
Hey,
name out.
you know what? Did they make a match with Randy Orton last night? I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, well, they were implying it was going to be him and Solo.
So if that match happens, who do y'all pick for that? And we don't have to make this an official pick because I don't know if it's been announced.
They never actually made it official, too. Yeah.
So if that does happen, if it does happen, I guess I can go Orton. But I mean, like I said,
I'm gonna pick Randy Orton just because it's Randy Orton.
I'm gonna go out on my limb here, Ray. You told me to bring the crazy. I'm gonna bring the crazy. Dude, since Owens has fucking declared his injury and his inability to be in the match, and they've had the surgery. He had him cut Kevin in the bed, dude. I don't buy it at all. Owens is a slime ball, and he's dangerous, and he thinks outside the box, dude. For him to pull something like this in WWE, help him fucking make it cover up, like they used to do with Bob Orton with the fucking cast, with the doctor, fucking like, oh yeah, we got to right back, dude. My theory is, and they didn't make. They were saying they were going to make the match between Orton and all this, and that didn't pan out. And I love the way they kind of used the IWC, the rumors, like maybe you could put the tights on, blah blah blah. But then the Solo come out, and he never challenged him in a match. Maybe they ended up having that tag team match. I still say it's going to be Owens and somehow Owens and Orton at WrestleMania in some regards. I just can't see them doing all this, a person after Sammy and Owens had their match where, Owens was fucked up. If Owens really had a fucking injury that was going to take him out for months, they never would have built this storyline up to the point that they did a few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks before WrestleMania. Oh yeah, all of a sudden comes out there. Oh yeah, I can't do it, man. Can't do it.
He just found out about it last week when he went to the doctors, bro.
He just found out about it last week. How the fuck did you just find out about it last week? They just had that
with the doctor's help
months ago, and he's been coming out attacking Orton every fucking week.
He hasn't attacked Orton in the last 2 weeks. He hasn't attacked Orton in 2 weeks.
They're doing such a good job that Ray's fucking sucked in. He's fucking sucked in. That's my crazy fucking my crazy conspiracy theory.
It's a lot better theory than Otis coming out in the mask. Okay,
hey,
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Fuck you straight up, dude. I challenge you to a match at WrestleMania, Chris.
You just made the list.
Now, I would truly be front row for that match.
Dude, they're gonna do something special.
Are you gonna come out as Robbie Cutthroat?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I am Robbie Cutthroat.
Wow.
No, man, this is WrestleMania.
I don't know if
Brotherhood versus Brotherhood.
Oh,
are y'all seeing a comment down there? Are you seeing
a
comment down there?
13 years in the making, Chris.
Cody might win and Stone Cold might come out.
He's it. I think that's another IWC. Well, he's
So
going to be in Vegas. So
what would be the reason for Stone Cold to want to come out? I get what they did whenever they went all out with Roman and Cody in that one match.
The only reason I could see Stone Cold coming out is to fucking do, because you notice they're I was gonna say Brett. I was gonna say The Rock and Stone Cold have a sword history, and the only reason he come out is to deal with The Rock. That's the only thing that makes sense.
If The Rock comes down there,
which he's going to. You can't tell me The Rock ain't gonna.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying he's not. But I'm not saying he will either. I'm not going that far.
Final boss, man.
At the end of the night, in the middle of the ring, you will see Rock. You will see John Cena. You will see Roman Reigns.
You know what? That's a trio right there.
Because the bloodline has been. I've been saying this since it's been going on. You got to feature the bloodline. You got to pull it back, son.
That's the path.
Feature the bloodline. You got to pull it back,
like
son.
Evolution.
The bloodline has been
present and future.
The bloodline has not been the main thing for a while. So we might be seeing them starting to heat it back up again. And what way to heat it back up and put Roman back up there?
It's too bad Stone Cold's not really fit to wrestle anymore.
But a man's almost 60.
Dude, I'm just saying, it's too bad, right?
The guy tore it up. The guy tore it up against Owen.
You could have Stone Cold, The Rock, John Cena, and Roman Reigns in the stable together. Throw them all four in there. Go ahead.
All I gotta say here is it's a fucking. I've been in this game since 1985. Here we are in 2025. That's like 40 years, if I do my math correctly. And there's never been a greater time to be a wrestling fan than right here today.
People can say what they want about the build-up and just Mania ain't so exciting, or it might not sell out. This is that, the third. This is just a message. I'm not trying to shit on nobody. I'm not complaining about people. You can think what you want.
Right.
but why are we looking for a reason to not like WrestleMania? Because I feel like this whole since the Royal Rumble, people have been looking for a reason to not like Mania. If it ain't the ticket sales, it's the creative is bad. If it ain't the creative, it's I don't understand what's going on with The Rock. The Rock is messing it up. If it ain't The Rock messing it up, then I don't like the Jey Uso push. I don't think if it ain't the Jey Uso push, it's something else. I'm like, why are we looking for a reason to hate WrestleMania? Like, it's WrestleMania, bro.
You want to look?
It's the same people that say, "Oh, I'm not going to watch a Super Bowl this year because the Patriots are going or the Chiefs," and they end up 50 million people still watch the fucking Super Bowl.
All you got to say is, man, look out to the standard, dude, which is WrestleMania 1. WrestleMania 1 was a showcase. Not a lot of storylines in there. I mean, you got SD Jones versus,
that was back in the day when there was only one storyline. There was only one storyline, and that was the world title.
And everyone else fucking wrestled because I don't like you. No, you had some feature matches. You had Big John Studd versus Andre the Giant.
Back when the only reason to win the IC title was because you didn't have a personal beef with the person that had that title. You just, in order to get the Hulk Hogan, I gotta get the IC title. So I'm gonna beat you for the IC title, and that's gonna be my ticket to the world.
Yeah, it was that you made you the number
that was the story.
That was the number one contender. That was the secondary champion.
Yeah, so fellas, we got all the picks locked in. I sent my picks to the group chat. Y'all see them. And like I told y'all, it's not a scratch mark on my paper.
No scratch mark on mine, dude.
There's no scratch mark on mine because I rewrote it down. But I mean, if you don't see the original, you can see it too.
We meet back here. What are we doing a review show? Because WrestleMania's gonna be 9 hours long, 18 hours.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a 2-hour pre-show or 3-hour pre-show.
What I suggest, Ray. I suggest we enjoy WrestleMania. We take it all in. We watch Monday Night Raw, and we show up the week after WrestleMania on Saturday.
Well, I will say this, but here's a good point to make because Chris has been getting on me for the last 3 weeks about this. So here it is. Announcement.
That's what I was about to say. Go ahead.
No. He's not getting on me physically. Just, hey, Ray, put this out, put this information out there. So
on's better than in.
God.
I have to get you to say, "Oh God," at least 5 times a show.
I forget who I be talking to sometimes. But no. If you're listening to this,
okay, Ray, it's okay. All you gotta do is this right here, and it. Oh, I don't have that kind of permissions in your group. Never mind. I was gonna mute him.
Oh,
go ahead.
You cocksucker. Can I say that?
Yes, you can. For WrestleMania, I'm going to be in there. Rob, you're invited to come join us. Chris will probably come through. We opened up a Discord, live watch along, live chat. Come join the party, disco party, WrestleMania party. You're going to be in there watching.
I downloaded Discord for the first time today. So what, I can just pop in and say, "Hey, what's up?" Like I was right. I was fucking right.
The link is on the page, Front Row Wrestling page on Facebook.
You can rub it in real time.
Rub it in real time.
That sounded so wrong.
Rub it in real time, dude. That's fine. I'm writing that down on this piece of paper, too. Rub it in real time. I love you, man. That was funny.
Yeah, the link, Front Row Wrestling page on Facebook. There also will be a link in the YouTube description. Come join the party. We're watching WrestleMania. If you ain't doing nothing else, well, that's what we're all doing for the next weekend, watching Mania. So why not come watch it with us? Have a good time.
And even when Mania is not going on, there is a number of voice channels that he set up, a number of text channels. There are separate things. You got things for WWE, one for AEW,
we got classic wrestling, territory wrestling, indie wrestling, TNA wrestling, AEW. We got you can chat about what you want to chat about.
Put up videos,
links, whatever you got to do. There's only one rule. Be respectful. That's the only rule. You can argue, you can debate, but keep
forgive Rob for not being respectful.
Keep it. Keep it.
It's not my wheelhouse, Ray.
When I say that, I mean, don't be in there. You can look if you want to cuss somebody out, go right ahead, but don't be putting pictures of penises on people's foreheads.
People taking dumps on the toilet.
We don't need to see any of that.
Just so we're clear, I'm above all doing those meme things and cocks on people's foreheads and stuff like that. So let me just be clear, because I don't want to disrespect your page. So like if somebody calls me out, say, "Hey, fuck you, that was stupid what you just said about Roman Reigns," right? And I go, "Well, I'm gonna message your mother and fucking send her a dick picture." Is that okay?
As long as we don't see penises in the group chat, in the chat.
That's all that matters.
I don't. What you do outside of the Discord is on you, sir.
That's fair, and I can live by those rules.
I have no control of what you do on your personal page. I don't want to see any genitalia of the male perspective.
I promise. I can promise it won't be mine.
I don't want to see any excrement. I don't want to see anybody's, sir. Yours or anybody's.
No, I think it's a great idea, man. I think that's cool.
Yeah, so come watch us, come hang out with us. Yeah, and you can, as the match grows on, as the show goes on, you're more than welcome to tell everybody how right I am and how wrong they are. So I encourage that. Yes,
this is it, man. This is a record.
God damn, Rob.
This is a record.
I see a couple scratch marks on that paper, sir.
No, those are not scratch marks. That's just my. Not on the names. All the names are clear. And I get bonus points if Otis comes out. Don't fucking forget about that.
Yeah, bonus points for Otis. Yes.
God,
I authorized that earlier.
Otis. I don't want to see Otis. All right, sir. So yeah, all the picks are locked in. Can't change them now. I guess the only thing next to do now is enjoy Mania. So,
yeah, dude.
Rob, thank you for joining us, sir. Chris, thank you for coming on. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all, man.
Rob, don't disappear when this goes off. I gotta ask you a question when we get off air.
Gotta ask me a question. I got an answer.
Okay, go ahead.
God. Thank you to everybody that popped in. Front Row Wrestling Podcast on YouTube, on Facebook. Yeah, go ahead. Not a butt plug, but just give a plug.
Not a butt plug, dude, but a real plug, dude. Can I talk about IW?
For people who might want to know what that is, go ahead.
Dude, there's people out there that love to portray professional wrestlers, dude. And I found Chris Adams. I found IW, iWrestling.
My fault.
It's a great place where you can go and you can have a character and you can have matches and you can promo like a real wrestler. It's cool. So check it out. Message Ray or message Chris, and they'll put you in touch with me, and I'll hook you up.
And let them know that there have been some actual big name wrestlers who've come across that page and done some work in that page.
D'Lo Brown, Jake the Snake Roberts, Simbodi, Bill Alfonso.
Hey guys, wasn't there a guy that made it to NXT?
Yeah, that was
he's on AEW. What's his name?
Oh, James Drake.
James Drake, yeah.
Yeah, James Drake. I've had that pleasure of interviewing him in podcasts too. So he's a real cool dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Julie. So yeah, catch us next week in the Discord and Front Row Wrestling Podcast on YouTube and Facebook. Join IW. Hit me or Rob up. We'll let you know. Retro Life for you, Chris. Show movies, shows, TV shows from the 80s.
It's movies. It's movies of the 80s and 90s for the audio podcast, but you may catch some TV shows on the YouTube page, Joe.
Chris, I tell you what, dude.
Yes.
Have a show on the greatest 80s porn, and I'll be on there, and I'll fucking tell you what I think.
All right. Well, we will look into that.
He just wants an excuse to. He just wants an excuse to let his wife to let him watch a Vanessa Del Rio video. That's all that is. He wants to break that Vanessa Del Rio VHS tape out so bad.
I'm talking Ginger Lynn, Old Savannah, talking Raquel Darrian, dude.
You know, back before the chicks had asses.
Dude.
You're probably a Christy Canyon kind of guy, aren't you?
Oh, you know what? Like, believe it or not, Chris, I know this is going off topic, Ray, but I don't know, man. She always kind of grossed me out a little bit.
Oh my God!
And that's a statement.
Heather Hunter, dude. I know Ray knows who Heather Hunter is. Yeah,
I'm a good Christian boy. I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Heather Hunter,
right?
I was raised in the church. I don't know.
I heard the name Christy Canyon somewhere. That's why I threw it out there for you.
These heathens, these Jezebels you speak of, sir.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Thanks for coming on and shooting the shit and talking WrestleMania. I'm excited for Mania. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited. I'm gonna enjoy it.
More excited than I've been in years. I mean, I get excited. Last couple of years has been building up because there was some years that I wasn't very excited at all until maybe the day. But been excited every week since Elimination Chamber.
Rob, stay tuned. Stay. Don't leave. Chris got something for you. With that being said, Front Row Wrestling Podcast. We are out.